NFC Power Rankings. Danny Cunningham, would you like to go first?
Judd, they look different this week, man.
They do, but it's
really
fun.
different.
But I'm glad.
It was tough to fill out. It was tough to fill out today.
Last week felt almost easy.
Yeah.
This felt a little bit different.
So I have a new number one team.
We're going 1 to 5, huh? Is that what we're doing?
You want to go?
Well, no, I mean, I go 1 to 9 because I draw the line at 9.
Eh?
If you're below 500, you don't make the Zolgadian list.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to cut 2 teams.
But if you want to go 5 or 6 decks, that's fine too.
Okay, thank you.
Go with what you're comfortable going with.
Thank you.
That's what we say on Vikings Vent Line.
Thank you.
Number 1.
Yep.
Seattle Seahawks.
Whoa!
I mean, that win last night was impressive. They've got the league MVP, Judd.
Football.
Right now, I have to give them the number 1 spot after a win last night on the road against an unbeaten 49ers team. They jump up from number 4 to number 1. Have to do it.
Wow.
They earned it.
Okay.
Number 2, San Francisco stays in the 2nd spot. That's where I've had them. I've had them 2nd behind New Orleans for a majority of the season. They stay in 2nd. Close loss to the best team in the NFC right now.
Declan, you don't like that, huh?
No, they're frauds. No.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't agree. I'm more with Danny than with you.
Thank you. Number 3, the New Orleans Saints. Really bad loss to the Falcons this week.
I believe
Even worse win for the Falcons than it was a loss for the Saints.
It was, and believe me, I punish the Saints for this. You don't look that horse bleep and walk away with anything near what I was giving you previously.
But I do think that they're still a really good team. They're still number 3 for me. Number 4, Green Bay. They actually slide down a spot because Seattle just jumped up so far. So Green Bay's at number 4 after they were able to hold off Carolina in the final minutes at Lambeau Field on Sunday night. Number 5, your Minnesota Vikings. And after the Vikings is where the line is drawn, Judd. I think that we have 5 very real teams.
So they're back above that line.
They're back above the line.
They fell below it, right?
Yes, they are currently above the line of competition.
Okay.
Number 6, the Los Angeles Rams. Number 7, Carolina Panthers. 8, Dallas Cowboys. 9, Philadelphia Eagles. And Detroit and Arizona are off my list.
Yeah, they should. I hope they're off your list, especially the Lions. Ugh. Okay, so run through your NFC Power Rankings again, and then we'll get to Declan.
Seattle, San Francisco, New Orleans, Green Bay, Minnesota. Line of competitiveness.
Okay.
Los Angeles Rams, Carolina, Dallas, Philadelphia.
What's the closest in your top 5? What's the closest? What was the toughest ones to put?
All of them. No,
but was there one in particular? Like in 1 to 2, was that the toughest? Was the Vikings
No, because
tough?
Seattle won last night over San Francisco, so I kind of went in knowing I was going to put Seattle first. I didn't know how to handle Minnesota's win against Green Bay. I guess the only reason Green Bay's ahead of Minnesota right now is they have the head-to-head tiebreaker.
Okay.
They actually beat them on the field.
Yep.
I struggled with where to put New Orleans. I didn't want to overly punish them for this week.
I did.
I know you did.
I absolutely did. I hate what they did. I'm embarrassed for
Football.
them. Declan Goff, we want your NFC Power Rankings, which clearly you feel are superior to Danny since you dismissed him. Only 2 teams in, you dismissed him as if he was an idiot.
Yeah, well, he is our Danny. I'll go from 1 to 6, I guess, too. I'll be like Daniel.
Guy just went and got donuts for you across the street.
Yeah.
Just bought you donuts, and that's what you got for him?
Don't start with me. Number 1.
He always says that. It makes no sense.
Don't start with me. I'll get the parrot out. I don't want to do that. Number 1.
Please.
The Seattle Seahawks
Bring
are
the
number
parrot
1.
out.
Sports Parrot's going to make his debut.
The Seahawks are still are they leapfrogged to number 1 after their performance?
So you got them number 1 too?
Yes, I had the Seahawks number 1. Russell Wilson's the best quarterback in the league that overcomes deficiencies. Seattle's number 1. Number 2 is the Green Bay Packers. After what I saw from San Francisco yesterday, I don't believe in them. I believe that they have a very good defense. I don't believe in their quarterback one bit. I think they're one and done in the divisional series in Candlestick, or not in Candlestick anymore, but where they play. I think they're one and done.
Santa Clara.
Levi
one
Stadium.
and done.
Nowhere near San Francisco, really.
They'll get a bye and they'll be one and done.
It's like 3 hours away with traffic.
So so Packers 2,
okay,
49ers 3,
okay,
Vikings 4.
So you just went on a whole tangent about how you think the 49ers are frauds and fakes and
they're still
you
third.
Don't trust them. You got them third.
They're still third because of their record.
You talked like they were going to be 8th.
I just said they're one and done. They're not even going to win a playoff game.
Do we think Jimmy G is how good do we think
I'm
he
not
is?
sold on him.
Yeah,
that game should not have even gone to overtime. The Seahawks dropped 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Whatever the linebacker's name, I don't care. It hit him in the chest.
Yeah. Like 3 times.
Okay.
He stinks. So Vikings are
I
4.
don't know he stinks. I think that's don't you think that's too strong?
He doesn't stink, but the best thing he's done in his career was back up Tom Brady. That's his biggest accomplishment.
Number 5, the New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
I had the Saints 5 after their loss to the Atlanta Falcons and
more music.
Matt Ryan.
Thank you, Maestro.
Number 6 is the Dallas Cowboys. I really liked the Cowboys beginning of the part of this year. I like Dak a lot too.
Yep.
But Jason Garrett's going to coach them to a loss. So I don't believe in the Dallas Cowboys. After that, 7 through 10, the Rams, Eagles, Panthers to me are all on the same level. They're not going to do anything. So, if you want me to rank them 7, 8, 9, I will, but I really don't think it doesn't matter.
Which one of those three do you guys think has the greatest chance of surprising us?
The Rams.
The Rams.
Rams have the most talent.
I trust anyone whose last name is Goff, so I'm all in.
I don't trust that guy one bit. I think that's no. You know what my team is?
Opinion, man.
It's going to sound weird.
The Cowboys?
But they're such a weird team. No, the Panthers.
I
can never figure out the Panthers, and they don't have a bad quarterback.
I like Kyle Allen. I agree. Think Kyle Allen's fun.
They barely lost to the Packers. If the Panthers popped up, I would not be shocked. Like, if that was the one team to sort of pop up and have success,
sure,
I would not be shocked. Philadelphia, that pass defense that I saw here at US Bank Stadium was so porous.
Yeah.
And the Rams are just, I don't know. That game against Pittsburgh underwhelmed me beyond belief. I thought, they're going to win this game in Pittsburgh, and I don't trust your guy Goff. I don't trust your brother at all, Declan.
He's cousin.
Or cousin. Whatever.
My brother can't play quarterback either.
Whatever he is.
Seeing him and I together.
Disassociate yourself.
Yeah.
From Jared Goff.
If it's a drinking contest, different story. But there we go. That's what I got.
All right.
NFC Power Rankings.
Okay, so go through yours again, and then I'll get mine.
Sure. I have from 1 to 6, Seahawks, Packers, Niners, Vikings, Saints, Cowboys. The rest.
All right. I'm the only one that still believes. I'm going to keep him number 1 in part because I think that defense is good, and Russell Wilson is an incredible quarterback, but he plays on a team with a suspect defense, and so that's what makes me question Seattle. And so that's why I have San Francisco at 8-1 still atop my list.
You're the only one that's had them at number 1.
And I'm leaving them there.
I have not had them at number 1.
I'm leaving them there because that defense I absolutely love. And that was a very close game, and you lost to a really good quarterback. And you also had Robbie Gould, formerly of the Bears, out, and you had this guy trying to kick.
47-yard attempt to stay undefeated. Oh, he punched at it.
And when that happens,
the moment was too big.
And Robbie Gould probably makes that kick, and the conversation then is entirely different today because obviously San Francisco beat Seattle. So I'm leaving the Niners number 1 on my list. Number 2 on my list, I'm moving them up from, I believe, 1 spot, the Seattle Seahawks at 8-2. But I don't believe in that defense. I'm torn here. Russell Wilson is the MVP right now. He's incredible. He can make anybody look good offensively. But yet, that defense, which at times did flash last night, is not great. So they are number 2 on my list. Number 3 on my list, again, because they did beat the Vikings, but this is a team that plays a lot of close games, and I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised if they win the division. I'm also not going to be surprised if they go out in the first round of the playoffs, the Green Bay Packers.
Sure.
I don't know what to make of them. I still don't. That's a weird team. The defense is better. Rodgers at times is very good still, but he's not who he was. He was a guy, 5 years back, who you said MVP. The things that Wilson is doing now, Aaron Rodgers did, right?
Yes.
Now there are times where he still makes great plays, but he doesn't do that as consistently in my mind. So, but I put them up 1 spot after they had that horrific loss to the Los Angeles Chargers. I put them up 1 spot to 3. Number 4, also up 1 spot, your Minnesota Vikings. Number 5, dropped from 2nd. You can't play that game against the Atlanta Falcons.
Drop.
I'm dropping them. I'm doing exactly what you didn't have the intestinal fortitude to do. I'm taking the New Orleans Saints, and I'm punishing them for that awful performance against the Atlanta Falcons. Are you serious?
Teddy would never.
And Teddy, well, here's the other thing. The Atlanta Falcons had 7 sacks going into that game on the season, and they sacked Drew Brees 6 times. And the Saints are at home. That's a tank, man. You're awful. That was terrible. And then, much like Danny, I'm drawing my line. My fictional line is drawn after 5. because number 6 is Carolina, up 1 spot.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have success, but I'm not expecting them to be great. Number 7, the Rams, who I think are going to miss the playoffs.
Well, I can't see Carolina make the playoffs either.
Yeah, so
Carolina's not going to win that division. The Saints are still going to win the division.
You're right.
And an NFC North team and an NFC West team are going to do the wild card spots.
Number 8, the Dallas Cowboys, who I believe at some point in time here in the next few months, probably on Black Monday, will make a coaching change. Like after what we saw on Sunday, how do you put up with that? How do you do that?
I don't know.
Jason Garrett, that was brutal. Dallas in a bad division might win it, but I have no faith. And then number 9, Philadelphia, 5-4, staying 9th. And after that, I refuse to rank teams because if you're below 500, you're not worth talking about. Philadelphia. So my top 9: San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings at 4, Saints at 5. Those are 5 teams that I say, okay, those teams can play a little bit. Number 6, Carolina, then the Rams, then the Cowboys, then Philadelphia. So do you guys think the Niners just simply, what's your expectation then for them? Do you think that they get,
I'm along the lines of
division,
Declan. I don't believe in Jimmy Garoppolo to win a playoff game. No, even if it's at home, I don't believe in him to win a playoff game. They've not exactly beaten up against a murderer's row of opponents so far. Like their strength of schedule is among the 6 teams that are in the playoff picture right now. Their strength of schedule is the worst. Their strength of victory, not very good.
Frauds.
You could go there.
I think frauds.
I don't know that I would go frauds.
Strong.
I don't know that I would go frauds. Maybe about Jimmy in particular, I could. But
Their
I
defense is
don't
pretty
think that I can call that team as a whole fraudulent. But maybe we could talk about Jimmy.
Sure. Well, even with the Packers defense being better, let me just read you some stats of the Packers defense here, and you tell me, is it really pretty good?
Yeah, play the stat of the day music.
So I don't have that. Points for, they're 12th, which is solid, right? It's solid.
Yep.
Total yards, they're 28th.
Yeah.
They're getting up to 28th most yards.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not solid.
Against the pass, they're 23rd. Against the rush, they're 25th.
Okay.
What mythical?
What's their points per game?
Well, they've given up 200. They've given up 205 points in. I have to do the math in 10 games, so about 20 points a game.
Okay. Yep.
So I mean, is it better than last year? Probably.
Right, because it wasn't good last year.
Because it wasn't very good last year, but I wouldn't say it's like even significantly better than the Vikings defense, which I know was on the downward trend.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah.
So I don't really look at Green Bay and I'm like scared. The only thing that scares me or fools me is Aaron Rodgers is still a very good quarterback.
So basically, we are saying that this conference does not have one really good team.
I think they have several really good teams.
But I'm saying dominant team,
yeah.
a team it does not have one standout team.
It doesn't
like the Patriots.
Not,
you feel like the Patriots in the American Football Conference are the standout team.
I might pick KC to win that conference.
Andy Reid, you're going to do that? You're really going to go there?
Patrick Mahomes.
Well, yeah, that's great. But as long as he's coach there, you're really going to do that? You're really going to go there?
I don't know. We have to talk in January.
No, do it now and talk a big game, Danny.
No, I mean, I got to see what the picture looks like, Judd.
But the point that's good for the Vikings is there's not the only thing that scares me in this conference is Russell Wilson is just so dominant. Like what we saw, he threw the pick last night. He still won.
I was so mad he threw that pick.
And it wasn't a good pass.
No, it was a great route.
Booger tried to make it sound, but
he just
Booger's like
it was a great route though. It was open. It should have been open for a game-winning touchdown.